adjusting the stand. No. Good dawning and welcome to Good Dawning with Mr. Floyd here. That's me. My name's Josh. And welcome. We channel Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Sekhmet, Isis, maybe Kuan Yin. I'm not quite sure yet. But they're all standing at the door, so to speak. It's an open channel here. So welcome. Good dawning. Laura, with Laura on Tuesday, and she'll be on again shortly. Probably, we got to figure out, we'll get together here and figure that out. A specific time where we'll just do cards with Laura, like maybe once a week, where we can both figure out a time that works. Helene, Henny, good dawning as well. Chris, good dawning. So we're going to give it a few minutes. Let's see who piles in here. And grateful that anybody would want to pile in and watch my face in the dawning there. So I appreciate you all. Joyce, welcome. Good dawning. And yeah, so a couple things from our end here. We will not see Millie today. I got a message from her. She is, well, what goes around, I guess, unfortunately or favorably. I mean, she got to slow down. She hopefully doesn't have what her daughter had. Zoe, who is back to school, but Millie is not feeling well, so we probably won't see her in the chat, maybe even today and tomorrow. But so we're going to do some healing, send some energy love to Millie as well, and so we'll do that. And then we're going to go to John Benny today. So we're going to do this as well. All right. So we've made Chris 193. You now have a wrench as well. We're all family here, so nobody's, I don't want to hold anybody better than, we're all trying to do our best here. So yes, exactly. Favor to Millie. It's amazing, you know, you've got to be the mom and do the right thing and take care of your daughter, and then you end up you end up with a rebound on the same, hopefully not the same thing, because it's metastatic. It's like really fine particular pneumonia in the lungs, and it's a different version than like your standard walking pneumonia. And so you don't want that in your body. So favor to all that. Good dawning, Fatima. Good dawning from the great north there. You should be getting an aurora tonight, Fatima. If you got a video, your cell phone there, if you go out in the dark tonight, you might actually get a really rocking aurora borealis up there in Canada, in Toronto. And so if you're not, if it's not like stupid bright with the city lights, if you go outside tonight, Fatima, you will most likely, in Europe, that you'd probably get it more often than not, but in Ontario, you should definitely, in Toronto, in the area, you should definitely see a really rocking aurora borealis tonight. So, yeah, if you get a video and you want to share it, feel free to email it or throw it on your, we'd love to see it if you want to post it on your channel. And she does have a channel where it's her just kind of going through life, and it's kind of a refreshing deal. She's not trying to create content. The content is created by her life, and that's always a cool thing to see. Good dawning, Yanksy. I got some new pictures of Ali I need to post, so when I get to work and I'm not doing anything, which sounds weird, but if we don't have any customers, there's not much to do. So I will post those pictures of Ali today, new Dougie pictures from Yanksy, and we appreciate it. And so, yeah. We're not going to see Millie in the chat probably today, so we'll take a quick moment if you can. And if you're new here, Millie's one of our regulars, and she's just really sick. And well, we're not putting that on her. The energies of sickness and slowing down are moving through her. There we go. And if anybody else is not feeling well or has a family member that's also not feeling well, we can do that as well. But we're just going to raise it up. So all you got to do is see their name, and it's in this case Millie, and just raise it up to its highest light. And then see it like maybe in purple or gold. Lots of things you can do. You could just put your hand on your heart and just say Millie, and whatever works for you. But we want to send love and make sure that she knows that we're sending our energetics to her, and of course to anybody else. Rooted Willow's mom as well. I was on Rooted Willow readings a few weeks ago, and her mom most likely has cancer, and it could be stage 4. And so we're not putting that out there, but that's what I was messaged by Rooted Willow specifically. So, oof, that one to kind of a kick. So favor to Rooted Willow and her mom as well. She's, yeah, so we give her all the prayers and all the love and all the healing there. And then may it bring them together and favor. All right. So we're going to go ahead and grind into, we're going to go to John Benny today. So if I could get somebody, I would be grateful when we're getting closer to the top of the hour here. When Thursdays and Mondays are kind of short. Just because I don't do what John Benny does, and what we're looking to do, energetic clearing, and to have somebody like John Benny when we're working on our outside auric field, right? And we have John Benny who's literally at 9 o'clock, like a half 20 minutes from now, doing internal clearing. It's like we're just gifted, and if you want to see it that way, I certainly do. That there's no coincidence or quinky dink that John Benny literally back is on after at 9 o'clock, like in 20 minutes. And we're doing, and the whole thing with Saint Germain is really about energetics, right? It's about working with your energetics and clearing it. So we've got the external through myself, right? We've got your external energetics, we've got creating your universe and all of that. Then you go to John Benny and he's working on the inside, right? So he's taking all the inside attachments and all the inside blocks and clearing those. So between the two of us, I'm just grateful. If you see how your universe lines things up for you, you're going to see it in a whole new light. And so in this case, there are zero coincidences in anybody's universe. You miss the traffic light, you get the traffic light. You don't know what you could have been T-boned by a truck. You may not get T-boned by a truck if you get the traffic light, but then you may be late. But then you may have missed the appointment that may have ruined your universe. You have no idea what's going on. So if you just let things go and then you sit back, watch it from the back end. Like, oh wait, John started a show right after us, and he's doing internal cleaning. All right, awesome. So I hope you can see that in your universe. It's all the coincidences aren't coincidences. Your universe, if you allow yourself to flow through it, is set up for your highest good. And I think Saint Germain's going to talk about that today. So we're going to do some quick energetics, and then we'll bring in Saint Germain to discuss how the universe is set up to conspire for you. So first thing we're going to do is our 15-second project. We will not miss that Monday through Friday. It's your responsibility, Saturday through Sunday, to keep the energetics going. All it takes is a half a minute. But nonetheless, so if you're new here, and we're grateful if you're watching this in the replay, what we've been doing, or the rewind, what we've been doing is in our project, we're working on energetics with Saint Germain and how to create your universe. And obviously, he's backed us up with John Benny to clean our inside of our universe as well, which is amazing. But what we're looking at is trying to create something by November 11th. So November 11th is our drop date. What we're doing is visualizing. It takes 15 seconds, according to Dr. Joe Dispenza and Bruce Lipton and Greg Braden, the big three, to throw it into the arc field, right, into the higher grand source field. Same thing with Abraham Hicks, same thing, 15 seconds. So if you ride the river and you can throw it out there for 15 seconds and let it go, not take it back, you keep adding to it. 15 seconds today, 15 seconds tomorrow, 15 seconds the next day, piles up into the greater source field, where eventually you're holding frame in here for it and not saying you're not worthy or whatever it is that we've done to knock ourselves down. I don't need that, or my universe doesn't generally give me good things, whatever it is. And we're just using that as an example here. You'll get it. Most likely it'll turn into your unit or something better, because your energetics are only here, but November 11th, they might be here. So you might even get better. So that's what we're doing. So if you want to pause the video, all you have to do is visualize what you want to see in your universe. If you don't continue to watch the show, then just pick up the energetics. It's 15 seconds every day. All you have to do is visualize it and hold it in your heart, and just don't take it away. Don't say I'm not worthy of it. Don't say, oh, not this universe or not this lifetime, or better circumstances or whatever, and it'll show up. All right, so we're going to take a deep breath. Angela, good dawning. Bonnie, beautiful to see you as well. And I owe a few email replies there, which we'll get done today as well. So let's take a deep breath and center in. And Rumble, we got Rumble getting going. So I'm going to post the first video of us on Rumble, of something on Rumble shortly, and we'll get that posted on here so that you know it's there. Exactly. That sounds crazy. And I'm also working on MailChimp, if that's correct. We're getting email server thing together so we can do email updates and whatnot. So it's all just practice. I went back last night before we jump into our project real quick and watched the original, you'll like this, Helene, the original Inspire Nations, the original Michael Sadler's, only to see He's only been where he's at for 2 years. And so we all look for things in our universe, and I'm trusting and I'm letting go. And I went back to watch the original. Like, you can click on the oldest now, and the first couple of Michael Sadler's there, Ask Michael Anything or whatever, from Inspire Nation, just to see what it was like. I went back and watched some really old Adams too, and it just takes time. So on the path, it's like I used to be an air traffic controller, and I would tell the airplanes on glide path, on course, like glide path, and on course, so like a talking landing. In the Army, I was an air traffic controller in the Army, so I would talk airplanes down. So I keep getting from my universe, we're on glide path and we're on course. So we just keep moving the energetics here. Whatever's supposed to be, will be. But watching that old Adams, Michael Sadler, that really made a difference. Let's say Adam Sandler. That old Michael Sadler that made a real difference, because there's really not a lot of difference in the old end. And you watch all these old videos, and they're all kind of, the energetics are the same. Tara Arnold by the water. So either way, so let's go ahead and ground into our project here. And again, if you're watching from the rewind to replay, just pause the video. What do you want to see in your universe by November 11th? See it in your third eye, in your head. Everything starts in here. Stick it on an internal wall in your house. If you don't like your house, then stick it somewhere else, or be part of that project. If you want a new car, then just be in the new car. That's all it takes. All right. Yes, Rue. We do miss Rue, and favor and love to Ruru. Wow, Josh. My son used to fly small planes as a hobby. Oh, wow, that's awesome. I would that's a goal of mine at some point, to fly airplanes. Yeah, and I did apply to. I didn't really apply to be an air traffic controller because what I did didn't work. And it was funny. I was working with people who were fired from the 1980 strike. This was 95, so they were still, right, 15 years. So they were fired from the 1980 Patco strike, and they couldn't even get rehired as experienced air traffic controllers. So it's not an easy job to get into, but I'm grateful from the Army there. All right, so close your eyes, take a deep breath in. We're going to see what we put on our wall here. We're going to ground into it, and take 15 seconds, beginning, 20 seconds really, beginning now. So see what's on our project. We're seeing what we want from our universe. We're expressing it into the higher source field. By November 11th, we'll see what shows up. So take breathing in. We're feeling what we want. We're seeing it. We're in our new house, in our new car. We're out of our situation, whatever it is for you. Here's a few of you probably looking for better situations. Favor to that. All right. So that's all it takes. Manifestation isn't crazy. It isn't the hardest thing in the world. It's actually quite easy if you let go. That's our problem, is we don't. He's 25 and works in IT. Way more money, but that's awesome. But he's in IT, so we'll probably be able to get his own plane at some point. Or be part of a lease on a plane. But nonetheless, that's amazing. Manifestation isn't hard. Our biggest problem is that we take it back. So that we our self-doubt, our self-worth, our self-esteem, we go in and we crush it. By not, first off, we expect results immediately. Results don't happen immediately. If you're manifesting something, it could. But generally speaking, it can take weeks, months, even years if you're percolating something. Look at, again, I go back to Michael Sadler. Why? Because he was manifesting Inspire Nation, but he didn't even realize it. What are we manifesting here? We don't even realize 5 years from now. Where is this going to be? Go back and look at some of those old videos. Go look back, watch my first channeling, and watch this one. That's what we're getting at here. It's about letting your universe flow. And in this case, what you're looking for, we're letting it flow into your universe. All right. So we do have some cards here as well. We're going to do some quick energetics with the cards. Then we're going to bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. And we may do some cord cutting, but they want to do that. So I don't know, but we'll see what we've got. So we've got, this is the Hero Dream Journey deck. This is, I've had this for a minute. I think I threw this out once as a video. I was trying to do it on Sundays, but here's the book. All right, so let's pull a couple of cards from here. See what we've got. Isis is actually up as well. Dearies. All right, and so there she goes. All right, so we've got. All right, so some of you guys need to flip it upside down. Not literally, but we'll flip it upside down. So question your beliefs. Where are you questioning what what you're seeing, what you're hearing, your beliefs in general. Good dawning, Viviani. Appreciate seeing you in the chat. So from your end here, this is a beautiful card, and maybe you see something else out of it. But what are you seeing that you need to flip in your universe? Where are you needing to make a course correction or see something in its opposite? It's about slowing down there. So we're going to take two more cards here. I'm going to cut the deck. Oop, two more cards fell out. It did it itself. There's the two cards. All right, so the next one, three cards. I don't control that. So the call. So if you are needing to flip something upside down, maybe in order to hear the call. What is your call? What are you hiding from? What has been knocking on your door? There we go. That's the way I hear it. What's knocking on your door that you're looking for in your universe that either you're ignoring or that you're seeing coming in? All right, two more cards. All right, so this one is the ocean of emotion, and with the current astrology there, you certainly, what was it? Venus entered Saturn or something. I don't know. I don't have the picture in front of me that I posted with the current astrology. But yeah, with the G3, G4 magnetic storm possible today, the aurora is going off. And then, of course, we got a lunar eclipse coming up as well. So definitely an emotional time in the energetics. So if you're seeing that, it's could be tied to what you're missing as far as the call or what you need to flip upside down, what you need to see in a new light, which I can't answer. All right. Finally, and of course, we've been working with Merlin's been showing up. And he's not a knight, but he's part of the round table, right? So there is, and of course, Saint Purple. So we're just going to leave it at that. And if you go by RJ Spina, Merlin and Saint Germain come from the same higher source, too. So there we go. But we've got the Knights of the Round Table. So let their love lift you higher, which is going to tie in, I'm getting an energetic here, of flipping your script. So if you flip it, you might see it differently, and you might actually see their love in a higher light. So I can't state for your universe what your call is, though. It all ties together, so you have a calling. And if you're not there, then it's a matter of grounding into your universe and seeing it. Sometimes we have to see things in a different light. Use your third eye and see it in the opposite. If your third eye is anywhere activated, what it can do is help you to see how you are seen in your universe. So how are you seen and how are others seeing you? That's something you may want to look at as well. But yeah, so we're going to bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. And if I can get anybody in the chat here, Laura, Angela, whomever it might be, have to listen to large house plants to come. Have to listen. Reporting large house plants to come inside. I'm seeing ahead of things happening. There you go. And we're going to, that's the point. It's seeing the pattern so you can see what's kind of coming in because you can start to see how things are lining up. One thing that I've learned in myself, and I'm going to bring in Saint Germain here in a moment, is claiming your universe. And I think that's part of what he wants to talk about today, actually. All right, so I'm going to bring in Saint Germain. In a couple of minutes, in about 7 or 8 minutes, can I get anybody in the chat, can put in the link for John Benny's page, because we're going to flip over there about 9 and support him. He's going to be on the channel, I think it's the 26th or 27th of September, which is a Thursday. So we'll do some, like 30 minutes of interview, 30, 40, and then we'll do some energetics, but then we're going to move over anyways and jump on his channel with him live. So he's going to go live with us for 50 minutes and then cut and go over, and then we'll jump over to him. So we'll have John on beforehand. So we're going to actually go on a little earlier that day. We're going to go on at 8 or 7:55 or something versus 8:33. And we'll have John on to discuss his journey in Scotland there, which is amazing because, I mean, when you think about it, we're all in the kind of the same journey, different journeys, but we're all looking to find ourselves as source. And he's in Scotland doing foot reflexology, which none of us favor, and none of us could ever get to, most likely. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Helene. But yeah, and we definitely support what he's doing because I don't do the internal energetics per se. We do. It's all internal when you really think about it. But we're working on the auric field. He's going right inside you and seeing what's climbing around inside and ripping it out. While we're working from the outside, pulling it out that way. All right. And we're bringing Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain here. We'll do a quick channeling and see what they've got to say here. All right. So 5. If you do not see me channel, I am a conscious channeler, and so if I open eyes and whatnot, I mean at this point, yeah, the only one I'm not conscious with is Isis until I get used to her energy. As you saw yesterday, and all that energy that the other day when I was channeling Isis, I had to flow through me. So I'm pushing. That's why you see the hands moving. It's because I don't know what to do with the energy. It's all flowing through, but I don't have anywhere to ground it. With Saint Germain, I'm so used to the energy now; it just flows in, and it's simple. So all right. So here we go. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good dawning, and welcome to Good Dawning again with Mr. Floyd. We are here. Seems like we are doing this so often now. We are grateful to see you here. We love you, and we are channeling through Josh for you, to you, today. There we go. So we say generally something like that. Blindly inspired. We are going to take a moment. Matter of fact, we are going to drop the chat for a moment. Drop Saint Germain, because we need to say something. Josh needs to say something directly to Blindly Inspired. So we will be right back. All right. Blindly Inspired. I want to say thank you. I haven't seen you in the video here, but I can give you a direct thanks now. And if tears well up, they just might. Blindly Inspired won the deck, the Kelly Kolodny deck, the Archangel Raphael deck from her live, and redirected it to me. And I'm thank you. Thank you. Grateful. Just find my center here. Thank you, Blindly Inspired. When I opened up the mail and I saw that it came directly from the Archangel Raphael Kelly's in Pennsylvania there, and it was not in a million years would I think I'd get mail from Raphael. And then to have him with his green light across the way. Thank you. That means so much. Because it's not only you, it's Raphael that came to my door. And I'm just grateful beyond words. All right, let me find my center here. Thank you. I'm glad I could get that out. Thank you. I appreciate you so much, Blindly Inspired, for that gift. And thank you, Archangel Raphael, as well. Yeah, I didn't even get rid of the envelope. It's the return address. It says the Archangel Raphael on it. And I was like, what the heck? So, yeah, grateful beyond words. All right. So, Millie, good dawning. Welcome. All right. So we've been also holding Millie in higher energy here. She hasn't been feeling well. And hopefully she's not returned, got the energetic returns of what her daughter had, the pneumonia there. But so big favors to Millie as well for the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, so let's bring back in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. Thank you both, Millie and Blindly Inspired. Grateful. And Millie, now that you're in the chat here, let's please put in the chat there. Send some healing favor to Millie. Hopefully when you have to deal with being a single mom and you've got kids and you got to take care of your kids, yeah, you run that risk. And that's favor, so much favor and healing to Millie there, that may get up and feel amazing. So we're going to bring him back in, Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. All right. Welcome. We are back. So we appreciate that. And Blindly Inspired and Millie, we are both grateful beyond our words for your gift. And Millie, Saint Germain is going to come to you later today. We are there right now, really. I can be anywhere at once because energetics does not hold me here as much as I can be here, I can be there, and I can be everywhere. You can too, but you have to understand that. In your limited frame, then you are not everywhere. But you are if you understand that. You are like American Express, right? You want to be, do not leave home without it. Do not leave home without yourself, right? Exactly. But what we are saying is whenever you leave your house, you could be here, you could be energetically everywhere. It's all based on what you are inside yourself. So we are going to move ourselves to Millie, and we are going to work with her energetics today with Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael, and we send Millie all the best healing in the universe, and to Rooted Willow and her mom as well. We are so grateful for the opportunity that you gave to us, that we are so saddened and in favor to your mom as well. Much healing love. May it bring your family together as well. So if you catch this in the replay, the Rooted Willow, we are as well. So anybody who's not feeling well, they chance for you to slow down into your universe so you can see what is going on. When you are not feeling well, there are reasons why you are feeling diseased or out of space in your universe. Slow down when you are not feeling well. Grab a journal if you are able to journal. If you are just really sick, then no. Because there are reasons outside of you have collected all these germs or what have you. You are around people who have been sick, so you are getting the energetics, right? There are other reasonings for that. And if you slow down, you might be able to see why. There might have been reasons that Zoe got sick other than the fact that she might have been exposed to pneumonia. There are stresses in your universe. There are fears, all kinds of things that you have going on. We are not saying that Millie is sick. Any other reason than her daughter got sick. And that could be lots of reasons. You could have met somebody who had pneumonia. She could have been energetics that were happening around her. I know the day before she got sick, she might have not had the best day. And so what we are saying is watch your energetics. It's all about energetics in your universe. So if you are not feeling well, look in a larger picture. There we go. That's what we are trying to get at. If you are not feeling well, right, we are asking you then to look at yourself. Huda, we are grateful to see Jared in the chat as well. We are blessed to see Huda in the chat. And if you are not feeling well, here's an amazing YouTube channel. We are always asking you to sit by the fire Homa. You can ground yourself and find the most peaceful place for yourself. There's not much more better to ground at, to be at on YouTube than to the Jared Fire Homa. You can release all of your traumas and dramas to the fire Homa and set your intentions for a better and more grand energetic universe. There we go. So for those of you who are not feeling well in your universe, we are asking you to take a larger snapshot, so to speak, of your universe in general. How are you seeing your universe? What are the energetics at play in your universe? We're not saying that you are getting sick because of energetics or because of this or that. We are just saying if you are at dis-ease with yourself, there's generally, not always the case, sometimes you just get sick. The body is just like you have just been working out and you have been doing a lot and maybe you are not getting enough sleep and you are beating up your body. It's just going to get that way sometimes. But if you are just going through your universe and all of a sudden you are just poof, get sick, not from Millie's sick, because she got sick from her daughter, most likely. But if you are just feeling ill all of the sudden, are you allowing yourself to look at the energetics in your universe to see what is going on and why you might be contributing to the fact that you are not feeling well? Are you at disease in your universe? Are you at opposition with something in your universe? Are you fighting somebody in your universe? Are you not getting along with your parents? Are you not getting along with yourself? That is the question, because it's going to come out in other ways. If you are going through your universe and you are dervishing through your life and you are causing harm to others and you are not feeling well in your frame, you are going to bring in sickness. You are going to bring in disease. If you are full of fear in your universe, if you are going through your life fearful that this is going to happen and you are watching lots of negative news, for example, there's a channel, the Mafugu News, right? We just used to watch that channel, but Mafugu, he always talking, the funny name, Mafugu. But nonetheless, when you wake up, there's a lot of times that you will wake up into the grander source field, but you will want to wake up and see first you need to see how the matrix, the negatives in your universe, right? The matrix is coming down upon you in your universe. So in that being the case, then when you wake up and see these things, if you are a practitioner of news like Mafugu, and he is practicing lots of negative stories, right? He's putting all that negative energy out there, showing you all the dark side of the matrix. If you are doing that on a daily basis, it is amazing that he is always sick. So Josh would watch him 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and it's amazing. He would put out a week's worth of videos and have 2 days he would be sick. Then another 2 weeks worth of videos and another 3 days. He was not feeling the greatest. He was bringing those energetics into his universe. You do that with what you watch, with what you bring in, your frame. So if you are sitting there watching all this bad news, right, you are looking for, or even reading into the news, looking for negative stuff. You are looking for war. You are looking for famine or pestilence. So you are expecting that. And you are pulling that out of the grand SARS field. What are you going to do to your personal energetics? It's not going to take too much longer because we want to clear your personal energetics with John Binney. But nonetheless, can you think about that for a moment? We want to ground into that. If you are watching negative news, right? If you are hearing negative stuff, if you are around negative people, it's why we say you don't want to be around comic people who are sitting there going, oh, this happened to me and that. You are they bring your energetics down. They put your ass on the ground, so to speak, energetically. You want to continue that is up to you, but you are going to find that your energetics are sluggish. You might feel diseased, dis-ease in yourself, and then you might get sick. What we are saying is if you watch Mafugo News, we're not saying you should or should not, or any of those fear news channels, right? Channels where you are watching and they are telling you this could happen. You could end up broke. You could end up nuclear exploded or whatever they are saying. Do you think he's in the best? Why do you think he's not in the best of health? Because he is bringing all those negative energetics into him. We are sending him love. But if you are watching negative energetics, if you are part of a negative energetic field, then you yourself, your energetics aren't going to be positive. They're not going to vibrate this fast. And you yourself are going to put yourself at risk for being at dis-ease inside yourself. You are going to be full of fear and anxiety, which could easily lead you to not feeling your best. Are you in understanding? What you watch, what you consume, what you bring into your universe. This isn't exactly what we intended to state today, but it fits very well. So what you are bringing into your universe, whether it is negative energetics from watching Mafugu News or looking at the CNN or the Fox News or whatever and worrying about this or that, looking into this or seeing that, and whatever it is that you are seeing negative in your field or bringing into your field or soaking in is going to create that energetics inside yourself, which is going to allow you to feel good or feel bad. If you are watching negative news and negative this and negative that, these things could happen, your universe could, or the dollar could collapse, whatever it is you are seeing, you think your energetics are going to rise up. No, it's going to dampen your auric field. You are going to be less happy and less bouncy in your universe. We are going to end it here because this is the point. We could keep going, but when you are watching negative energetics, your vibration slows down. You slow down, you wrap yourself up into those negative energetics. You have to climb yourself back out with positive. Can you do that? Do you find yourself stuck in a trap? That is the question. You can get yourself into an energetic trap where you need the next thing is going to happen. I need more, and I need more, and I need more. Watch your energetics. Watch yourself. Be careful of what you are watching, because if you are watching those negative energetics, your universe is going to come into your universe, and it's going to your universe just as well. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we have channel. We are grateful that you are here, and we are grateful to see Millie in the chat. We are grateful that she is doing better. We are going to send her love, Rooted Willow. We are sending you love as well. We know you may not be in the chat, but we will get the message out that we will get to your attention nonetheless. So there we go. So hold Millie, Rooted Willow's mom, and anybody's in the chat who is not feeling well there. Suzette's mother, who has the Alzheimer's, Suzette says, who is moving through energetics of Alzheimer's. There we go. Nobody has anything. You are just moving through those energetics. You created those. You contracted to have those energetics for a reason. Now, you do not contract if you are watching negative news, and you are feeling low and you get sick. You are not contracting for that. Of course not. Keep that in mind. And a lot of times, the energetics that you are watching are going to take over your universe. So keep that in mind. If you're wanting more positive energetics, turn off your news. Turn off your infotainment. There you go. And turn on something better. Go watch Nigariskis or Solara. Go watch Steve Noble. There you go. Go watch Steve Noble if you want to find your balance. There you go. Or you could watch another Saint Germain. But what we are saying is the more fear that you bring into your universe, the more darker, lower vibrational energies, it's going to do the same for you. Releasing transmission. All right, there we go. So, all right. So quick and to the point. The more darkness you watch, more your energetics go down and the less you vibrate. And so you stand a chance of a spiritual attack and sick and all kinds of stuff. Favor to Millie, grateful to see you in the chat. We are super grateful that you are doing okay, at least enough to be in the chat. Thank you. We love you. Again, Rooted Willow, favor to your mom. So when you're out and about in your universe today and you're feeling great, hold Millie in your heart, in your third eye. See her as healed. You can do it one of different ways. Just hold Millie de la Prada, Prada, and you can hold it in your right up there, and you could see it in gold and purple. You could see Millie, and you could put golden, this purple healing raindrops over her name. Million different things you can do. You create the energetics. What works best for you? We're gonna go ahead and leave it here. I love you all. I'm grateful for you all. We're going to dive over to John Benny. So I will see you. I have always have like a few maintenance things I have to do. My channel's too small. It's not too small. It's not big enough yet to go from live to immediately like published. It has to go to private first. So I have to unprivate my video and throw a title card up there. And then I will see you all in the John Benny chat. Much love and favor. We love you. Blindly Inspired, if you're still there, thank you so much. Not a million years would I think I'd get it. And I'm looking right at it. I stuck it on behind a mirror. The envelope with the sticking out says the Archangel Raphael as the return address. It blows my mind. Millie, thank you as well. Your deck it blows my mind as well. Anybody want to send me anything? Thank you. I'm grateful that you're all here. And Michael, good morning. Good dawning. I hate to cut it. See you show up and then we're leaving here, unfortunately. Since it is Thursday and we're grand energetics here, we're moving over to John Binney. And so we're going to go dive him right now. And so I'm going to go ahead and end this and we will see you in John Binney, but I will see you tomorrow in the dawning as well. Isis is up and running as well. And there should be a couple of shorts later today. I love you all. Thank you so much. Yeah, go back and go back and watch those old Michael Sadler's. If you got nothing to do in your universe, then watch one of these old ones and then watch today. Grateful. One day at a time. It's I don't know anything. I'm just grateful. I love you all. I'm grateful that you're here. Saint Germain is grateful. We are beyond grateful that you are here. It's you who make this all possible. We are here for you. We are here to help you build your best universe. That's all it's about. We love you. We want you to love yourselves. Humanity needs more love. Stop watching all your negative. Have a great day. Much love. See you in the next. I'll see you over in John's chat.